First at 4, UAW demands that aren't going away. It is day 4 of this historic strike, and the union's president is reminding automakers of what he's after. New dash cam video of that crash that injured a Michigan State trooper. It's hard to believe nobody died in this one. The latest on the investigation, and Kim has your forecast.
Well, we've got a few clouds out there right now. Otherwise, the big story today, temperatures remain well below normal, but hang on, a return to summer in the next several days. We'll talk about temperatures in just a few minutes.
Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Breaking news, MSU's athletic director says the university is taking steps to fire Mel Tucker. In a statement that was just released moments ago, the school says they have provided Tucker with, quote, written notice of intent to terminate his contract for cause. Now, the suspended coach has 7 days to respond and then try to convince the school administrators he should keep his job. Coming up tonight at 5, we're going to break down what firing Coach Tucker would mean for the school. Our other big story on your Monday afternoon, thousands of UAW workers are waiting to see if a deal can be reached, also wondering what the next step will be in their historic strike. According to the UAW president, there is much to be worked out. Let's go live to Will Jones for the very latest this afternoon. You are outside of Solidarity House in Detroit. What are you hearing, Will?
Good afternoon, Karen. About 13,000 UAW workers have been working the picket line since midnight Friday. Negotiations continued over the weekend, but without any major breakthroughs, and nothing has changed today. So here's where we stand. Ford, Stellantis, and General Motors all say negotiations are continuing. Of course, it's all happening behind closed doors, and we're waiting to see any new offers. Currently, 3 plants are targeted in Wayne, Michigan, Wentzville, Missouri, and Toledo, Ohio, one from each of the big 3. UAW President Shawn Fain says the union is ready to expand those targets if progress can't be made toward new contracts. As far as we know, the two sides remain far apart on pay issues, with the union asking for a 36% raise, and the top offer from the companies is up to 21% over 4 years. If you've been following the strike, the union says it's about more than better pay. It's also about clawing back benefits that have been taken away over the past few decades. Shawn Fain was on MSNBC today.
And they're going to have to address the ending tiers. They're going to have to address the pay rates, cost of living allowance. The majority of our workers now do not have any retirement security. That's a big issue. And then you have our retirees, and there's several issues to move on still. So job security issues, this transition to EV. There's a lot of concerns with this.
The White House is still expected to send a team here to Detroit to help with negotiations, including Acting Labor Secretary Julie Su. Of course, Karen will keep you updated on any new developments. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Will. We'll check back with you tonight at 5 and 6. Meantime, at one point this morning, there was a little added tension on the picket line at Ford's Michigan Assembly plant in Wayne. Some of the workers were preventing vehicles from getting onto the property. Police had to be called to help the drivers get to their destinations. This is the first time in the union's history it's gone on strike at all 3 Detroit automakers at the same time. We do have hourly updates during our evening newscast for you tonight on Local 4. New at 6, we are going to start to see some of the first impacts on the auto suppliers with some new layoffs there. Plus, you can track new developments and get alerts from clickondetroit.com, especially if you download the app. So make sure to stay tuned for continuing coverage. There's also some new video of a crash that injured a Michigan State Police trooper over the weekend as we wait for updates on possible charges. State Police shared the dash cam video of an SUV that plowed into a patrol car during a traffic stop on the Southfield Freeway near Fenkell early Sunday morning. The officer was out of his car at the time and then was dragged during the crash. 2 people in the original stop were also hurt. The driver of the SUV suffered minor injuries as well. Police were trying to get a warrant for a blood test. We'll have an update on that investigation when you join us at 5. Another cooler day in Metro Detroit, but warmer temps are not gone for good. Forewarned meteorologist Kim Adams has a preview. So, Kim, what does it look like tonight?
Well, it's going to be another chilly night, and we don't have that far to drop because we're only in the 60s in most cities. 65 in Mount Clemens, 64 in Port Huron, upper 60s at Metro Airport. Visible satellite, we do have a few clouds out there, and there was a little shower earlier up in Port Huron, but the rest of Metro Detroit is nice and dry, and there is some sun getting through those clouds as well. Tomorrow, we'll see a return to sunshine, but it's still technically a little below normal tomorrow with a high of only 71. But take a look at our temperature trend. We'll get close to 80 on Thursday before going back to the low 70s for next week. But we're going to spend several days this week with temps above normal. We'll talk about the chance for rain this week in just a few minutes.
All right. Thanks, Kim. The world has been watching a big prisoner exchange between the United States and Iran today. 5 Americans have been released, but questions linger about the mechanics of the deal, especially billions of dollars surrendered to Iran. Kimberly Gill joins us with more on today's release. Kim.
And good afternoon. It had to be an emotional moment for the families and friends of 5 Americans as they landed at the airport in Doha. The United States has maintained its citizens were wrongfully imprisoned. This has been a delicate process with the United States releasing 5 prisoners here into house arrest. Plus, the U.S. allowed South Korea to transfer $6 billion to Iran. That was money Korea owed to Iran for oil purchased before the U.S. slapped Iran with sanctions. That was back in 2019. The U.S. says that money will be monitored and only used for humanitarian efforts. But hardliners in Iran have claimed the country will use the money as it sees fit. America's Secretary of State tried to focus on the positive impacts of the release.
The freedom of these Americans, for so long unjustly imprisoned and detained in Iran, means some pretty basic things. It means that husbands and wives, fathers and children, grandparents can hug each other again, can see each other again, can be with each other again.
And while that's certainly something to celebrate, some critics still worry surrendering $6 billion may encourage others to seize and hold Americans unlawfully. U.S. sanctions remain in place against Iran, targeting the country over its nuclear program. So we'll have much more on the prisoner swap when you join us at 5. Plus, look for continuing coverage on NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt at 6:30. Karen, we'll send it back to you.
All right. Thank you, Kim. Hunter Biden is now suing the IRS. The president's son is firing back in an escalating legal and political battle. Biden's lawsuit accuses the agency of wrongfully sharing his personal tax information. He argues whistleblower protections should not allow agents to share confidential information in news interviews or in testimony before Congress. 2 agents have alleged the IRS slowed down the investigation into Biden, claims that have been denied. Hispanic Heritage Month is underway this week, and Southwest Detroit is full of opportunities to learn more about the culture, clothing, traditions, and, of course, the food that binds the community together. Our Damon Fernandez took a stroll through the neighborhood, and a few families shared their stories and also their history.
It's a celebration of flavorful foods, history, and culture. And here in Southwest Detroit, some folks are calling this one of the hubs of Hispanic heritage.
Southwest Detroit.
Along West Vernon Highway in Detroit's Mexican Town community.
We're in our community here just serving our people.
Neighbors will tell you there's a lot around to stimulate interest, from a variety of murals to the culinary arts.
I like to cook, so it's a dream.
The folks here at Coronado's Taco Truck will tell you it's a celebration of culture here every day. The owners of this family-run business are from Jalisco, Mexico. The food truck opened about a year ago with the team's eyes set on celebrating Hispanic heritage through foods they love.
It's very important. I feel like it's not really talked about often, so we love to just, spread the love, spread the joy.
In this area of Detroit, reflecting on Hispanic heritage and culture is a daily practice. Just a few blocks down the road.
Well, welcome to 15 Primaveras.
Yulilia Pina has been helping women look their best for weddings, proms, and quinceas for 15 years.
Quinceañera is when a young lady goes from childhood to womanhood. and is presented to society.
Pena says her dress shop has been one of the premier spots in the state where young women come to get big ball gowns for traditional coming-of-age parties.
Well, first of all, it has to be big. The bigger, the special it is because it makes you feel like a princess.
There's all sorts of colors and designs to make her clients feel special for what Pena describes as a family-focused celebration of young women.
It is a culture and tradition.
And speaking of family and tradition,
Well, we're here in Rodriguez Vaquerita.
Pena's brother Jose Rodriguez is now running their father's business next door. Their parents opened Rodriguez Vaquerita in Mexican Town 3 decades ago.
It's founded by my father. He founded the store in 1992.
Rodriguez describes this place as the spot to get traditional Southwestern clothing, along with a variety of handmade boots and all sorts of hats.
Here, try this one. I think it's going to be a little bit too small, though. Try it on. How'd it fit? Oh, you guessed it right on the money.
This family says its work and service is part of Hispanic history.
Well, it's pretty much celebrating our culture, where we come from, and our roots.
You know, the folks we talk to in this community say they are proudly sharing a little bit of their history and culture with the community every day. I'm Damon Fernandez, Local 4.
All right, thank you, Damon. Those boots are nice. You can find a variety of special events across the city of Detroit to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. Actually runs through half of September and then also into October. It ends on October 15th.